Shalom Aleichem, it's Yaakov Shepherd here from King David's Tomb, KingDavidKabbalah.com, and we want to get more understanding and inspiration from the subject matter of the reincarnation with the help of Hashem. So let's summarize a little bit of what we have learned so far about the reincarnation. We went through the Zohar of Chayei Sarah, we went through the Zohar of Vayechi, and lately we are speaking from the articles of Zohar Mishpatim, which is the main source, as I told you, for the understanding of the Arizal in the whole subject matter of the reincarnation. And we can say that the Zohar is very much focused on the connection between the soul and the body. Why the soul is coming to this world to begin with. What is the purpose of the soul coming to this world? And when we understand what's the reason that the soul is coming to this world, so then we can understand why it is what is the need of the reincarnation. Meaning, we have a certain purpose here, and when we defeat the purpose, when we're not getting to the purpose, so then the result is that we need to reincarnate and come again to go to another round in this world, and hopefully to get it right, so then we can move on to the next stations. And that understanding is something that we have to really focus on, because it's very easy to be carried away from that purpose in all of those struggles that we are confronting in our life, so much that we need to deal with in the physical level. And it's very, very easy to push and to delay all kinds of things that we know we need for our spirituality. So that's the main question when we're coming to understand the whole subject matter of what is the purpose and why is it needed. The whole subject of reincarnation is about that. It's about concentration. It's about consciousness. It's about awareness, to be aware of what is it that we have to look for in our life in this world. So there is basically, as I said before a few times, there's two things that are the main things, the main parts of the tikkun of the person in this world. One is positive and one is negative. What do I mean positive and negative? The positive, it means something that we need to do, and the negative, it means something that we need not to do. Okay, like the positive commandments and the negative commandments. Okay, aseh velo taseh. So each person have something very specific that is the main thing that he need to focus on doing that in his life, to make sure he's done that. And there is some kind of a test, some kind of issue that is coming again and again to the life of the person, that he needs to learn how to hold himself back and not doing that specific thing. And again, for each person it is different. It is something that goes back in the whole understanding of the reincarnation. It goes back like many lifetimes before that, usually, that the core of the soul have that tikkun that it needs. For that it came to the world to begin with. But unfortunately, most of the people in this world, maybe all of the people of the world, otherwise we wouldn't be here, few times missed the train, few times got it wrong and had to go over it again. So this is something that is very, very important for anyone that wants to get the benefit of the understanding of reincarnation, is to crystal clarify that point for oneself in mind, bring it to the heart, to all what we are doing, that there is a certain thing in a person's life that should be in the first priority. That, okay, there is some cases that you can't do it, but you have to push yourself. So for me, I feel what I got through the years is the main thing is teaching. For me, when I teach people, when I have students that are engaging with me in a serious learning process, and I see that they grow, for me this is the best satisfaction, and it gives me so much joy. So that's my experience in my life. So for me, whenever I have an opportunity to teach, whenever people invite me, so I try to make efforts as much as I can to make it and to be there and to teach. And how did I get to that? Like I said before, when you do that positive thing and you get full from that, you get satisfaction, you get joy. So then you're in the right direction. Yeah, you keep on doing the same things that you feel that you are successful about. It doesn't mean to be like practical successful to get like a high score in some kind of a competition. That's not the point. The point is that when you do that, you feel satisfaction. Okay, even if it didn't come out right, but you feel you did something important, something good. So that's about the positive. And about the negative, as I said before, when you have something that comes again and again in your life, that you every time you meet it and it's very hard, it's a very strong struggle within you to get over it. So that will be the sign that what is that negative thing that you have to gather all your strength to push it and not to go with it and to stop doing it. Now, the point of me saying those things again, even though I said it before and I'm sure that you heard it, but the reason that sometimes we see within their reincarnation understanding that some people, they're doing a certain sin and they don't get such a severe punishment, and other people that they do that same sin, they get something very severe punishment. So for example, something severe, it means to go through reincarnation, but to go down a level, instead of being a human being, to be an animal, or to go down 2 levels to be a plantation, or to go down 3 levels to be a mineral. So why is it? Because if the person like missed it big time, he like the same thing that he was supposed to prevent himself from doing, he did it again and again and again and again and again and again, and he didn't really do any effort to prevent himself from doing it, for example. Or the positive thing that he was supposed to do, he had chances, Hashem brought like all kinds of opportunities into his life, and he didn't take them and he didn't do it. So those things, it shows that the person is going in the wrong direction. And then the reincarnation is the way that Hashem is pressing the soul to do good in the next time, when it gets to its tikkun. And that process of tikkun, to go up from one level to another, is very, very, let's say, complex. And it's very hard to really understand how it happens, because there is a system, there is rules, but it's full of very, very fine nuances. And more than that, there is a personal judgment of the person according to his soul, according to where he is connected within the higher worlds. So someone that is very, very high soul, that he has something very important that he needs to do. So it might be that he will be forgiven for certain sins, that because if he will get punished for those wrong things, so then it will prevent him of doing the important thing that he needs to do, for example. So I think you understand what I'm saying. And my point is that we need to be truthful and loyal to ourselves, to Hashem, to our life mission, our purpose of what we came to this world to do, and to really make an effort to struggle as much as is needed until we get it, until we make it right with the help of Hashem. And I want to bless myself and everybody that are listening, that Hashem will help us all to fight all those wars, internal wars, external wars, to do whatever it takes to get to that destination, to that purpose, to fulfill the mission of our life that we came here to do, and to be happy about it, to feel the satisfaction and the joy from that. And I just want to finish with another call for you to visit us on KingDavid'sKabbalah.com. We prepared a lot of new content. You have the course of the Reincarnation, a free course that you can sign up for. So all those classes that you missed, you can listen to them. And there's also others that you're welcome to join them and take advantage of all of this great free content that we have for you. So, keep up the good work, and with the help of Hashem, we will join forces all together and fulfill all the different things that we need to do in the world to be happy together in the world to come. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen v'amen.